Hey folks, this is Bob here with Daily Enduring Truth, and I'm actually out in the wild today. It's a beautiful day here in Corpus Christi, and I am standing by Candy Cane Lane, and you can see those giant candy canes in the background. This area of the city does an amazing job for Christmas, of decorating for Christmas. And they have a special day when they really do it up, and everybody has hot chocolate and things like that out there to serve to people, and it becomes an exciting event here. And it's all people waiting for Christmas because, I mean, that's one of our favorite holidays, isn't it? And yet, as Christians, we celebrate this Advent season. We call it Advent because we're thinking about the coming of Christ. Now, since Christ has already come again, that's actually celebrating and looking forward to the second coming of Christ. As Christians, our call is to watch, to wait, and to work until Jesus comes again. And so that's the purpose for Advent, which is the season we're into. And while we enjoy the holiday trappings that you see here, and some of the houses are amazing even during the day, and how beautiful they look. I'm showing you one of the houses on the corner here. But even more important is how we are inside. And so the message today is Jesus is talking about the end of times. He's talking about what's going to happen with the Romans when they destroy Jerusalem, but he's also foretelling the end of times. And it's a reminder that as his people, we need to continue to keep working to do the kingdom work that God has called us to do while we're waiting, while we're watching for him to return again. So no one knows the time or the hour, but we all know the Lord who's going to come again. And that's why it's important to keep on doing the work. Now, one of the stories I tell is one of my favorite stories from teaching, which happened either my last year or my second to last year. I was helping another teacher with something and had to leave my room. While I was out of the room, my assistant principal came by to do an observational walkthrough. And these are surprised, unplanned, just to make sure things are on task. So I come walking back into my room when the teacher next door is pointing to him. Look at my heart just sunk. I knew I was in real trouble. And so I explained to him what I was doing, and he said, "Oh, I knew you were okay, Mr. James. I came here to watch your kids anyways and to see if they were engaged. They are. You're doing a great job." You know what? When we're doing the work we're called to do, God notices. Whether we see him there or not, whether we expect him or not, he's there. And I'm not equating my assistant principal with God, of course, but it was a joy to hear those words that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. And so I hope you'll recognize that too. As Christians, we want to hear the words, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." And we get that that will happen when we watch for him, when we wait for him, but we keep on working while we're waiting. There's a world that needs to know the goodness of Jesus Christ. And our job, our responsibility, is to share his love with all people. So make that a point this Christmas season. And here's a hint. You hear a lot of people complaining about how we need to keep Christ in Christmas. I'm going to tell you right now, we need to take Christ out of Christmas. We need to take Jesus and not just confine him to a manger where the whole world can celebrate the birth of a baby. We need to take him and show the world each and every day about the love and the grace of Jesus Christ that brings forgiveness, the love and the grace of Jesus Christ that brings power, the love and the grace of Jesus Christ that allows people to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, have a relationship with God the Father. Well, just a quick note, it was about 5 years ago next month that my wife discovered she had cancer the most recent time. That was her second bout with cancer. And we have an appointment this week in Houston, so we'll be driving up for that. Keep us in prayer. We're not expecting any bad news, but she's been through so much recently. It sure would be nice to get a very good report. You all have a great week and continue to show the love and grace of Christ to those around you. Take care.